If you were following my plays last night, our time came last night. 6-1 on the night. The New York Knicks had to ruin it. We hopped on the Golden State Warriors a little late. They started off with a 3-game parlay in the Champions League. Porto and Juventus got the job done. Seville came up with a big draw. It was a nice way to start the day off. I got my Christmas lights figured out and all strung up just before the pretty shitty day here in the GTA. It wants to snow. It wants to be cold and windy. But we're not gonna let that fuck up the board because I like the board tonight. Not a whole lot of action. Obviously, the Thursday night football is the highlight of the games tonight. Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Oakland Raiders at Arrowhead. But I'm going to start with some Champions League. Not Champions League, sorry, some Europa League action. Champions League draw is Monday. I don't know why it's a fucking Monday. That pisses me off. I'd rather it be a Friday. But there's some juicy, possible, potential, juicy, pop that gum in, matchups for the round of 16. I'll go through that. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have a TFC preview of the MLS Cup, TFC Seattle Sounders, Drew Carey. I wonder if he'll be in the building. But I'm going to start with a little Europa League action. Manchester United, my boys. We fared much better in the cup games this year, especially over the last 6 weeks. We're in Ukraine to play Zorya. And it's not fucking very good conditions down there. Frozen fucking pitch. It's fucking cold as fuck. It's like, 300 miles or something like that? 600 miles from their fucking original home stadium. Like, this club, Zorya's been through it all. They're from eastern Ukraine. Obviously, if you know anything about fucking geopolitics and stuff like that going down, you got the Russian separatists, the Russian rebels in there with Russia and all that shit after they annexed Crimea, Donetsk. All the whole eastern side of Ukraine's all fucked up, so this club had to move like 300 miles to a new fucking stadium, and UEFA fucking said that stadium wasn't good enough or big enough, so they had to fucking play this game fucking even further away from that stadium. It's pretty fucking wild what these fans have been through. And they deserve to see a match, so hopefully the grounds crew can get this fucking game going. It's not going to be a very pretty match, I don't think. It's going to be cold. It's going to be slow. I think it's going to be very, very slow. With that being said, United are minus 275, take home 3 points. They need 3 points in this game, or we're going to have to rely on Fenerbahce to step up, or a goal differential. We're fucking starting to roll the dice. 3 points, don't have to worry about nothing. Zorya is 10-1, plus 1,000. The draw is sitting there at plus 400. But I'm more interested in the total in this match as it stands right now, the over-under. The over is minus 105, the under is minus 118. It's basically a pick-em. Now, I hopped on the under a little earlier at minus 111, so we're seeing some movement toward the under. I'm sure people and some sharps are hearing about the conditions down there in the Ukraine. So I like the under 2.5 in the United Zorya match today. Now, the other game in that group is Fenerbahce taking a trip down to the Netherlands to play Feyenoord. Feyenoord's a quality club. Feyenoord's sitting there at 7 points. United's got 9. Feyenoord has to win. Feyenoord needs to fucking score. Fenerbahce, they want top of the group. So, they got something to fucking play for as well. I think we're going to see some goals in this game. It's a typical Dutch team. They love to go forward. They're not the best at fucking defending. I'd rather take the over on the road, but as it stands right now, it's plus 120 for Feyenoord, plus 250 for Fenerbahce, and the draw's sitting there at plus 250 as well. But, like the first game I broke down a little bit, I'm more interested in the total. As it stands right now, the over is sitting at plus 100. The under is minus 125. We're seeing some movement to the under once again. But I like the over. I think we're going to see some goals in this game. I think both clubs are going to go for it. United should beat Zorya, which will leapfrog Fenerbahce if they don't win. So Fenerbahce's got something to play for. So I like the over 2.5 goals in the Feyenoord-Fenerbahce match. Now let's move down to the Thursday nighter, the highlight of the night. Should be a good fucking quality matchup in the AFC West. The fucking Oakland Raiders making a comeback this year. My fucking neighbor, actually, in the same house now, or just below us there or whatever, he's a big fucking Raiders fan. I saw him out there, the Raiders hat the other day. We had a big conversation. Talked about Titans, talked about the Raiders. Pretty cool, man. Say he's been a lifelong Raiders fan. So the Raiders fans are everywhere, but we're seeing some movement on the Chiefs. I hopped on the Chiefs at -3. Right now, as it stands, it's -3.5 for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be fucking cold in Kansas City tonight. Derek Carr's got the messed up pinky finger. Total in this game is 45.5. I don't really have a play on the total. You know, it's going to be cold. It's going to be miserable. I think it's going to go under. I think if you want the Kansas City Chiefs to win on the spread, I think the under is the way to go. But I'm going to roll the Kansas City Chiefs at -3. Hop on them now or buy a point down. I think they're going to run the ball all over the Oakland Raiders' suspect run defense. Smith, you know, doesn't really play anything dangerous. And we all hate Andy Reid, but he usually has a quality game plan. They beat the Raiders in Oakland earlier this season. This was a big fucking revenge match. It's a big match for the Raiders. Primetime TV. But I like the Kansas City Chiefs at home to cover the spread at -3. Now I got a couple games on the hard court here I'm going to rip through real fucking quick. Some college and some NBA. We'll start in the NBA. Minnesota Timberwolves, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns. The boys are in town. They're taking on the Toronto Raptors. As it stands right now, the Raptors are -8-point favorites. Total in this game is 214. Was 215. We've seen a little bit of movement. Toronto Raptors have been a covering machine as of late. I kind of have a lean towards the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting there at +8. I think Towns, I think Wiggins are going to be motivated to play in Toronto. This is the last, pretty sure this is the last home game of a 6-game stretch for Toronto, but I like the total more than anything. I'm Tommy total today. I like the over 214. I think it's going to be an exciting game. Andrew Wiggins. I was Adam. No. What's his fucking first name? Fucking fancy. Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Towns. It's going to be an exciting fucking game, man. I think we're going to see some points. I like the over 214 in the Toronto Raptors Minnesota Timberwolves game. And college basketball tonight, I like Iowa State. They're -5-point favorites playing in-state rivals Iowa. Iowa fucking sucks on defense. Iowa State's pretty damn fucking good on defense. Both put up about the same amount of points. I like Iowa State to cover the -5. Don't really have a play on the total. Total's 158 right now. Kind of have a lean to the under, but I'm going to play the Iowa State at -5. As it stands right now, it's moving up to -6.5. So if you like Iowa State, jump on them quick. Cyclones are just better than the Hawkeyes. Plain and fucking simple. And over on the frozen pond, just to finish this off, a couple games for you. Hockey was kind to us last night. Very, very kind. Had to sweat out that Toronto-Minnesota total, though. Had to sweat it out. Hey, man. But hey, it just continued a good night, man. As the clock started ticking down, you always had to avoid an empty net goal, man. But I like the board tonight in hockey. I really do. The Edmonton Oilers, they're in Philadelphia. Flyers are -140 favorites. Total in this game is 5.5 pucks. I like the over 5.5. We're going to see points. Philadelphia's running gun. Edmonton's fucking running gun. Both got fucking players that can score. Power plays that are somewhat lethal. Couple suspect goaltenders. I like the over 5.5 in the Oilers-Flyers match in Philadelphia. Now the New Jersey Devils are on the road to face my Montreal Canadiens. As if you follow hockey, the Canadiens are beat up, banged up. Now, Boyo's back tonight, but we just lost Galchenyuk. We lost Desharnais, but Desharnais is a fucking piece of shit and sucks. So that doesn't really matter. The latest first hit of the season got hurt on it. First fucking hit of the season, he got hurt. It's hilarious. But anyways, I like New Jersey Devils and Schneider at plus 145. They always play the Canadians tough in Montreal. Montreal's coming back from a long Western road trip. First game back at home, all beat up. Take the New Jersey Devils at plus 145 and get some value. I'm just going to wrap this up with a little Jeffrey Orridge. So, turns out the CFL fined 20 players in the Grey Cup for wearing their socks improper. That's exactly why no one likes the fucking CFL. It's a fucking joke. You just had a fucking awesome fucking game. And you go and you make this somewhat of a center of a fucking attention. This Jeffrey Orridge guy who like denied that CTE and fucking concussions fucking have a fucking link in physicality. Yeah, they do. I just had a thing about it, you know, and about I like the physicality, but the players know what they signed up for. You know, it's not good. We don't want it. We need to fucking, you know, we need to find a treatment for it somehow or some way or find out some way to avoid it. We all like the physicality. We want to keep that in the game, but we want to keep our fucking noggins in fucking tack. We all want to be able to walk later and shit. Yeah, there is a connection, dude. Fuck, man. This guy came from fucking Harvard. For fuck's sakes. Work for the CBC. Like, come on, dude. You work for the CBC. Like, don't you like... I can't believe this, but then they go out and find these players for wearing their socks improperly. I don't know how they wore their socks improperly yet. I'm going to go back and look at some footage and fucking shit like that. But that's quite hilarious. That's why, you know, I can't get into the CFL. They got 9 teams. They're worried about fucking socks on the fucking Grey Cup that was just fucking awesome. You know, there's just the little things that they do. Just the little things. It just fucking annoys me with the CFL. That's why I just can't get into it. This Jeffrey Orridge guy is fucking not helping. You gotta go. You gotta go, dude. Like, you're not no Roger Goodell. You're not no fucking NFL. You want fucking viewers. You want entertainment. You want players to play in the league. You don't fucking pay them fucking hardly fucking anything, and you're gonna go fucking fine them. Fucking probably hardly anything. Probably fine them what? Like fucking $500? Fuck, man. Is it even worth it? What is it? To go fucking pay for some planes? Some plane rides? Because Canada fucking airlines are expensive? But anyways, you find my work on Twitter. At kjohnstonmic'd up. Find my work on my blog site, kylejohnstonmic'dup.wordpress.com. Remember, if you're not laying the money down the table, you're not winning.